Hi guys, this is week 32 Project Life and I'm starting this week a little bit disappointed. My photos are so dark. I'm so tired of winter. I can't wait for the light to come back. So instead of a colour scheme this week, I guess I'm going with a theme and I'm gonna pick circles because there are a couple of doilies in the Citrus Twist Kits Pocket Life kit this month. So I am gonna go with that. I've started off by using some metal dies just to trim down two of my photos into two different sized circles. And because everything's so dark, I'm just sort of gonna stick with a fairly neutral theme this week. So I picked the cream polka dot papers out of the kit and trimmed them down, and I'm gonna use them in the two spots that I've got. I'm going to use both the doilies and all I've got else to do is just trim down one photo. So I need two 3x4 journaling cards, so I'm just going through and again picking some that are sort of neutral. I found this one that kind of had half circles on it, so I'm going to use that, and I picked the blue side just to sort of tie in with the one blue spot that is in my photos. My title card, I'm going to stick the doily onto the paper, but I'm going to hang it off the bottom. Just trimmed that off with my scissors, and I'm going to keep that little piece for a third doily spot on the layout. So I'm going to add in week with these really pretty grey alphas, but no numbers. So I'm going to go through my stash, and I found these Kaisercraft numbers. They're just sheets of numbers, which turns out to be handier than I thought. I liked some of the coloured ones and maybe even the gold ones, but because this week is so plain, I thought I would just stick to plain old black. Now, you probably can't see that on the video, but I've just stamped 2018, so I know we're a long way through the year, but we're not that far through the year. So I've had to re-stamp 2017 over top, which isn't ideal, but better than redoing the whole lot. So I'm going to add just the black 32, and I'm just going to try and get that in the middle of the doily and then add my word week on top of that. Just started with the date stamping so I didn't run out of room and worked my way up, and even though I thought I had spaced those letters out okay, I really hadn't. And I just wanted to add like one more circle to the top of it, but to be honest with you, I couldn't be bothered stitching this week. It was really late on a Sunday night when I was filming this, and I just thought, I'll doodle. I know doodling's not really my thing, but I kind of like how it came about. So I just traced around the photo to make it sort of the exact same size, and then loosely doodled a few more around that. I'm just sticking down my other photos, and then I'm gonna start working on this card. So this is a photo of me at Kmart with way more than I had intended to buy. So I'm going to add to the sentiment that's already on this card, which says something along the lines of, I'm doing this for me. And I'm going to stamp on one more thing and then add some, journaling, add to it with my own handwriting that says, I just need. Add a tiny puffy sticker, and that's it. So here's where my other piece of doily is going to go. So I'm just sort of roughly sticking that on. So that gives me three little doily spots. I like things in threes. And I'm going to carry on this circle theme with these puffy stickers. So I'm adding one between the photo of me and my sister at the top when we went out for dinner, so the wee knife and fork set matched that perfectly. And just add a little sentiment stamp underneath that. And then I thought I would add to my title card with one more circle, which I liked way more, adding that puffy sticker in. So that was good. And again, one more, I'm adding that, which again ties the blue in. So I guess my colour schemes kind of become neutral and sort of blues and greens. This washi strip from the Sprinkles kit had a really cute sentiment on it, but it was just too big as that whole sheet of washi. So I'm carefully trimming that out and then sticking that onto the doily. And actually, I mean, if you've ever tried to type onto a doily, it's quite difficult. So this washi sticker worked out much easier. And I'm going to add a few of these chipboard stickers as well. So again, now that I've sort of got a little bit of a colour scheme going on, I am trying to pick out just ones in those sorts of blues and greens. Not going to add in any yellow or pink at this point. And then I thought I would go through the die cut pack to see whether there was anything circle themed or in this new colour scheme or just anything I thought I could use. I actually really struggle with these packs of die cuts. They all get tangled up and they're quite hard to pick out. So in the end, I sort of give up. I just pick out a few and then think, yep, that'll do. And I don't end up using hardly any of these anyway, so. You can see how long it takes me. I'm just really faffing about this week. I don't know what was wrong. So I know I'm going to end up using one, and then that one didn't fit anywhere. This yes did, so I'm going to add that in, but none of these flowery things. I liked the idea of them because they were sort of circle shaped, but in the end I'm just going to go with another puffy sticker. And again, I liked those other two banners, but they just didn't work either, so I'm going to add a puffy sticker to that as well. So literally I only used 2 die cuts out of all of those, so that one I've just stuck down with some tape runner. I'm going to add that chipboard sticker to the top of it, and it had a fake staple on it, so I'm going to put a real staple through it. And I wondered about stamping alongside this chipboard sticker as well, but I liked it just as is. My journaling for this week's a little bit private, so I think I'm going to leave it as is for now, and I might pop some of these stories onto the backs of these cards later on. I'd love to know what your tricks are for weeks where you do photos that you're just not happy with. Do you still do them, or do you have some way of fancying them up a little bit? Because this week was a real struggle for me. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!